We're outside. You hear the goats, the pigs, the ducks. We've got more things since the last time you were here.
All right. Always expanding the farm, I see.
Yes. So I know a lot of people now, they got baby chicks that are kind of turning into teenage chickens, right? And
Right.
they want to know what do they have? Do they have boys, girls, roos, pullets? What do they have? Because they may have gotten eggs. Like some of the chickens we're gonna show today, they came from a school rescue, so they had a hatching program and need to be rehomed. So we had no idea what we were getting. And some people may have ordered some hens and they got some roos, but they're not sure. So I wanted to try to kind of walk people through what they've got with the expert, Dr. Biggs.
That's always the challenge is knowing what you've got. And it takes a few weeks before you can know for sure.
Uh huh.
Usually about 4 weeks is probably about the earliest that
Okay.
you can tell males from females, but some of that depends on too. You have to have multiples of that same breed of chicken
Okay.
because you will start to see the males will start to grow a little faster. So they're
Okay.
going to get a little taller. Their feathers might start developing a little faster on that. But if you only have one of a specific breed, there's not a lot to compare to. And, you need probably three or four because unless you're really unfortunate and you've gotten all male birds, they're all going to look the same. And you won't really
Okay.
know until they start crowing.
I
So
got you. So,
probably crowing is going to happen probably about 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks is when you're going to start to hear some feeble attempts at crowing.
mhm.
And that's always your clear cut sign that you got yourself a rooster in the mix. But the things to look for are the combs and wattles on the male
Okay.
birds are going to develop faster. So they're going to be a much brighter red color than the
Okay.
females. Um,
Now I've got one, I think, fella right here that
okay.
came from out of that batch. He seems to have a little bit more vibrant colors than some of his flock mates. He doesn't have I want to say wattles that kind of like stick out because he's got those big fluffy cheeks. But I'm gonna show you
Yeah.
him, and then you tell me if I was right on if this is a boy or not.
All right. Oh yeah, that's definitely a boy. So the thing that you're really going to look at that one, that's the feathers. The tail feathers definitely give it away.
Okay.
So you see how those tail feathers, they're like that sickle shaped.
Yes.
So you're going to find the feathers, tail feathers, especially on the birds, you're going to see a big difference. Like the hens, we know the ladies are always well kept. They're put together, never a hair out of place. Same thing with the hens. Like she's always put together, but the men, they look like they just rolled out of bed. Like
Okay.
those tail feathers are all over the place. You're going to see the hackle feathers on the back of his head. They're getting long and kind of stringy. They kind of stick out a little bit more. So you're going to see those kind of things. So yeah.
Okay.
So the tail feathers, if that tail feather goes straight up and kind of stops, that's
Yes.
that's a female. But you've got
Okay.
these sickle feathers that kind of make that sickle shape, that half moon type shape. That's a clear cut sign that you got yourself a rooster there.
Okay. Now he has, according to that, it looks like he may have four other brothers and maybe about four sisters as well.